Welcome to the meet, everyone. In lane 1, we have Rachel Franzalia. In lane 2, we have Arlie Amspoker. In lane 3, we have Ali Sharp. In lane 4, we have Lydia McConkey. This is the 200-yard freestyle, 13-14 girls. The first virtual meet I've ever seen. Running great. With the Barracudas being the only team swimming at this meet, they were able to warm up right before it. Warm-ups are most effective shortly before the swimming. If you warm up 3 hours in advance, it's a little more difficult to get the transfer over to your event. Great job. Arlie Amspoker finishing in first, taking 4 seconds off of her seed time. Ali Sharp finishing in second, taking 2 seconds off. Boys 13-14, 200-yard freestyle, heat 1. We have Will Doyle the 4th in lane 2. We have Craig Austin lane 3. We have Levin Essinger in lane 4. Off to a great start. Very cool seeing a 4th. I'm a 3rd myself. My same name as my dad and grandfather. Very tight turns there, which is great. Levens accelerating into the finish. Great job, guys. Shaving a lot of time off of their seed times. Great job. Heat 2 of the boys 13-14 200-yard freestyle. In Heat 1, we have Connor Vondrell. In Lane 2, we have Xavier Diller. In Lane 3, we have Wyatt Mallett. Xavier is coming out fast here. Very strong first 50. This is Trey Briggs commentating the Lima Y first virtual meet. Xavier staying pretty consistent in his second and third splits in this 200 free. I graduated in 2016 from Shawnee High School, swam there for 4 years and 12 years or so before that, and then I've coached various places since then. Great job, Xavier. Nice job, Wyatt. Good time drop. And great job, Connor. The 15-18 girls 200-yard freestyle. In lane 2 we have Grace Beck. Lane 3 we have Abby Beck. And lane 4 we have Maddie Emmerich. I always look forward to that first meet of the year. Very exciting. Usually had some time drops from the previous year. Tons of fun to get back into the season after some time off after the summer. Grace kicking it into the end. Great finish, great finish. Abby also having a nice kick at the end of the race. Good. Always good to put your head down and finish strong. Breathing creates a lot of drag. And the breath won't really deliver oxygen to the system in the very last few strokes. Great finish, Maddie. This is the boys 15 and over 200-yard freestyle. In lane 1 we have Ethan Delgado. In lane 2 we have Jacob Lehman, and in lane 3 we have Mason Reed. All starting very strong. In that first 50 of the 200, you often see a much stronger kick holding the swimmer up in the water. And then as the race goes on, usually the kick, most swimmers don't have the endurance to maintain the kick, and they sink lower, creating more drag. Yeah, the kick tempo is interesting in the 200 freestyle. And Ethan Delgado in lane 1 is holding a 6-beat kick here, which is 3 kicks per each stroke, 2 strokes per, or 6 kicks per the stroke cycle of 2. Great job, Ethan. That holds him a lot higher in the water, reducing drag and making it easier to swim forward. 2-beat kick saves energy on the legs, but you set lower in the water, creating more drag. Great job, guys. So Jeff Bolus, the starting official, just announced that the new scoreboard is on its way. Having some issues in lane 1 on the timer, but it shouldn't be a problem for the live stream. The times are being recorded. Team 14 girls, 200-yard medley relay. In lane 1, we have Karina Delgado, Rachel Franzalia, Ariam Iab, Lydia McConkey. In lane 2, we have Arlie Armspoker, Lily Baumgardner, June Essinger, Allie Sharp. Lane 3, we have Jackson Bolus, Thomas Coe, Daniel Coe, Xavier Diller. And in lane 4, we have Will Doyle, Austin Craig, Wyatt Mallett, and Connor Vonderell. It was a very good start in lane 1. Low splash. Low splash means low drag on the entry, which is huge. Oh, in lane 2, that was a very good start using the back kicker. That's a huge advantage to pools that have back kickers on their starting blocks. Very nice blocks we have here at the Lima Y. Good starts, guys. This is the combined boys and girls 15 over 200-yard medley relay. For the girls, we have Grace Beck, Allison Diller, Carly Oldfield, and Abby Beck. And for the boys, we have John Briggs, Jacob Lehman, Ethan Delgado, and Elijah Brown. John is my younger brother. I've been coaching him for years. Elijah, one of his best friends. He's over at the house all the time. Very nice swim, John. He swims most of it underwater. On very trained swimmers, that becomes much faster to swim a large portion of the race underwater, especially for backstroke. Nice turn, Elijah. Two very strong breaststrokers here. John in the backstroke, he got his zone cut with that opening portion of the race, and the opening portion of any relay can get zone cuts or records. So congratulations, John. Great job, everybody. Some very fast swimming here. Comparing it to the tuner freestyle, you see that the kick is very different, holds them much higher in the water. They have very flat body lines. Just keeps them driving forward. Nice finish. Great job, Abby. This is the girls 13-14 200-yard IM. You get to see all the strokes here. Lane 1, Arlie Emspoker. Lane 2, June Essinger. Lane 3, Allie Sharp. IM stands for individual medley. Medley relay is what took place for this. The stroke order is different. This one it's fly, back, breast, then freestyle. Fly being the most energy consuming stroke generally. IM is always a very exciting race to watch, especially because swimmers often have a specialty. They have a stroke that they're much better at. So my brother, for example, he'd be a very strong flyer. He works on every stroke, but fly would be the strongest. You see usually early leads, and then it's more people with similar times. They might have a breaststroke as their strength, so it can fluctuate. June Essinger, lane 2, having a very strong breaststroke. Great job, June. Great job, Arlie. And great job, Allie. Boys 13-14, 200-yard AM. In lane 1, we have Will Doyle. In lane 2, we have Jackson Bolus. In lane 3, we have Thomas Coe. And in lane 4, we have Levin Essinger. Very interesting. Very different styles from Jackson and Thomas Coe. Thomas has a much more distance per stroke, and Jackson Bolus with a higher turnover in the fly. Oh, very nice cross turn out of Jackson Bolus. That's an advanced turn for 200 IM. You look at the Olympic finals, U.S. trials, you see everyone doing that turn in the IM. I hear somebody saying stop breathing so much, but you have to breathe. It's breaststroke. Breaststroke, technically you don't have to breathe. You only have to break the surface with your head. So you could take no breath, you could do potentially no breath breaststroke. You just have to get the top of your head to break the surface. In a 200 IM though, generally breathing every stroke is preferred because a lot of oxygen's needed in a 200 race. Good finish, Thomas. Good job, Jackson. Oh, and there's the kick out of Will Doyle. Coming in strong in that last 25. This is the girls 15 and over 200-yard IM. In lane 1 we have Paige Cole. In lane 2 we have Peyton Meffley. In lane 3 we have Carly Oldfield. Just like the last race, we see Paige Cole with a high turnover. We see Carly Oldfield with a higher distance per stroke. different styles of butterfly. Very close race here. The breaststroke is a huge potential for a game changer in the race. Usually it's the slowest stroke, so it's the longest portion of the race, the better. Best breaststroker has a big advantage in IM. Remember back to the relays, if you remember Elijah Brown swimming breaststroke a while back, you see a very, very high turnover in the sprint breaststroke, and then you see a much longer glide in your distance breaststroke for the 200 IM. Definitely coming back strong. Oh, it's going to be tight. 100th of a second between Peyton Meffley and Carly Olfer. That is incredible. Good job, Paige. Yeah, it's incredible when you see a 100th of a race come down. That's a 200, 200-yard race. So much, such a long race come down to a 100th of a second. I mean, that's just slight alteration of a turn or getting your head a little lower, and that can be the difference. This is the boys 200 over, 200, 15 and over, 200-yard IM. Ethan Delgado swimming solo. Some challenges of swimming solo. You don't have a person next to you. Psychologically, that often pushes you, even if they're behind you. You're motivated to stay ahead.
Here, we will resume competition at 11 o'clock.
Starting very strong in his fly. Distance events, you see lots of breaths and 50s. You often see no breath or much, much less breaths. Many less breaths. Good underwaters off that wall. Ethan Delgado with a bucket turn. Bucket turn is definitely an upgrade from the touch and go turn. Cross turn, in my opinion, is the preferred turn. seen an every 4 breathing pattern. Common breathing patterns are every 2, every 4, and every 3. Every 2 and every 4 results in breathing to one side.
Thank you, Ethan.
Great job, Ethan.
We'll take a short break here. We will resume competition at 11 o'clock.
Event 35, girls 13-14, 50-yard freestyle, each one of 2.
All right, starting back up, everybody. This is the girls 13-14, 50-yard freestyle. In lane 1, we have Ariam Iab. Lane 2, Karina Delgado. Lane 3, Rachel Franzalia. Lane 4, Lydia McConkey. Freestyle is a very fast event. Many people say it's a splash and dash, and in some ways it is, but it's also has a very strong technical component. You make a couple mistakes, and it's very punishing in a short race. Great job, girls. Heat 2, girls 13-14, 50-yard freestyle. In lane 1, we have June Essinger. Lane 2, we have Lily Baumgartner. Lane 3, we have Arlie Amspoker. And lane 4, we have Allie Sharp. Great job, girls.
Event 36, boys 13-14, 50-yard freestyle, each one of 3. Take your mark.
Heat 1, boys 13-14, 50-yard freestyle. In lane 2, we have Austin Craig. In lane 3, we have Nate Niemeyer. In lane 4, we have Levin Essinger. I often break this race into 2 components. There's the start to the 15 meters. That's that first part of that race. And the second would be your turn in that back half. Great job, guys. Great job. Heat 2 of the boys 13-14 50-yard freestyle. Lane 1, we have Connor Vondrell. Lane 2, we have Will Doyle. And lane 3, we have Wyatt Mallett. Great job, Connor, Wyatt, and Will. This is Heat 3, boys 13-14, 50-yard freestyle. Lane 1, we have Xavier Diller. Lane 2, Jackson Bullis. Lane 3, Daniel Coe. Lane 4, Thomas Coe. Jackson Bowl is coming in first with a 26.90. Great job, Jackson, Xavier, Daniel, and Thomas.
Event 37, girls 15 and over, 50-yard freestyle. Starting with heat 2, and there's 3 heats. Take your mark.
Heat 2 girls, 15 and over, 50-yard freestyle. We have in lane 2, Maddie Emmerich. In lane 3, Brooklyn Snyder. And in lane 4, Aja Roberts. Great job, girls.
Take your mark.
This is the final heat of the girls 15 and over 50-yard freestyle. Lane 1, we have Allison Diller. Lane 2, we have Carly Oldfield. Lane 3, we have Grace Beck. And lane 4, we have Abby Beck. A very competitive heat here with Carly Oldfield in first. Great job, Allison, Carly, Grace, and Abby.
Event 38, boys 15 and over, 50-yard freestyle. Heat 1 of 2. Take your mark.
This is heat 1 of the boys 15 over 50-yard freestyle. Lane 2, we have Mason Reed, and in lane 3, we have Christopher Snyder. For here, we see very high turnover rates and very aggressive strokes. Good job, Mason. Good job, Chris. Final heat of the boys 15 over 50-yard freestyle. In lane 1, we have Elijah Brown. Lane 2, we have John Briggs, my brother. Lane 3, we have Ethan Delgado. And lane 4, we have Jacob Lehman. Starting off very strong. Nice tight turns, everybody. Saw John Briggs and Elijah warming up before the race. Nice job, John, coming to the 23.19. Good job, Elijah. Good job, Jacob. And good job, Ethan.
We're going to take a short break. We will resume.
Event 45, girls 13, 14, 100-yard butterfly. Heat 1 of 1. Take your mark.
This is the girls 13, 14, 100-yard butterfly. In lane 1, we have Allie Sharp. Lane 2, we have Lily Baumgartner. Lane 3, we have June Essinger. This is Trey Briggs, your announcer. Very nice underwaters out of lane 2, Lily Baumgartner. When you look at the highest levels of swimming in the world, you see a lot of underwater kicking, especially in fly and backstroke. Great job, Lily. Great job, June. Great job, Allie. And it looks like Lily just made a zone cut. Congratulations.
Next, we're combining events 46, 47, and 48. Showing it at the 50-year-old spot loss. Which is Lima Delgado. Ethan Delgado. There he is. Lane 4. Ethan Delgado. Lane 4. Take your mark.
This is the boys 13-14 100-yard butterfly. Lane 2 we have Daniel Coe, and lane 3 we have Nate Niemeyer.
There'll be a short break. After this race, we will resume competition at 11:25. 11:25.
Seeing good turns out of Daniel Coe, keeping it nice and low. Higher you come out of the water on your turns, more time it's going to take you to get through that turn. Great job, Daniel. And great job, Nate, finishing the 100 fly. All right, everybody, we're back with the Lima Y virtual meet. This is Trey Briggs, your announcer. We're getting ready for the 100-yard freestyle. 100-yard freestyle is a very different event from the 50, in my opinion, so the stroke changes dramatically. At an Olympic level, you'd see often 0 or 1 breath taken in the 50 freestyle, but in the 100, you see a lot of every other breathing. A lot more oxygen required in the longer race. It's the girls' 13-14 100-yard freestyle. In lane 1, we have Lydia McConkey. In lane 2, we have Allie Sharp. In lane 3, we have Rachel Franzalia. Great job, Allie. Great job, Rachel. And great job, Lydia. It's the final heat of the girls' 13-14 100-yard freestyle. In lane 1, we have June Essinger. In lane 2, we have Lily Baumgardner. In lane 3, we have Arlie Amspoker. Seen a very good cadence of the kick here, 6-beat kick. It's essential that at 100 and below you definitely have a 6-beat kick. Very constant kick that holds you at the surface. Longer races, sometimes people have more of a 2-beat kick, but drag is significantly reduced when you keep yourself up with that kick. Great job, Lily. Great job, June. Great job, Arlie. First heat of the boys' 13-14 100-yard freestyle. In lane 1, we have Austin Craig. In lane 2, we have Wyatt Mallett. In lane 3, we have Connor Vondrell. In lane 4, we have Levin Essinger. Good job. Good job, Austin. Good job, Connor. Good job, Levin. final heat of the boys 13, 1400 yard freestyle. In lane 1 we have Thomas Coe, lane 2 Daniel Coe, lane 3 Jackson Bolus, and lane 4 Will Doyle. Good job, Thomas. Good job, Daniel. Good job, Jackson. And good job, Will. This is the second heat of the girls 15 over 100 yard freestyle. We have lane 1 Abby Beck, lane 2 Carly Oldfield, lane 3 Grace Beck, and lane 4 Paige Cole.
We will be on event 3 of event 57 with event 1 of event 58.
Well, different styles. Paige Cole has a much higher turnover than Grace and Carly. Very close race here. Great job, Carly. Great job, Grace. Great job, Abby. And great job, Paige. The combined boys 15 over 100 yard freestyle with the girls 15 over 100 yard freestyle. In lane 1 we have Brooklyn Snyder. In lane 2 we have Maddie Emmerich. In lane 3 we have Jacob Lehman, and in lane 4 we have Chris Snyder.
The next heat, we will take a 5-minute break before we get to the open events. Swimmers, if you don't know your swimming, please consult each heat in the back. You look at all the heats that say AM.
This is the second to last event before the open events begin. See behind the block a little bit ago, Elijah Brown warming up. It can be very beneficial to move around and to get pumped up before your races. Great job, Jacob. Great job, Chris. Great job, Brooklyn. And great job, Maddie. This is the boys 15 over 100-yard freestyle final. We have Elijah Brown in lane 3 and Mason Reed in lane 1. Very strong start out of them both. Elijah breathing very low there and then getting his head back down to have the water come over the top of the head. That reduces drag significantly. And in swimming, drag is it's one of the most important forces to manage. Water is 700 times thicker than air. Great job, Elijah, coming in with a 103.99. That is significant time drop from last year. And great job, Mason.
We will return to competition for the open events.
Okay, we're going to the open events here. Event 59, girls 50-yard backstroke. Heat 1 of 3.
Okay, we're starting back up. This is your announcer, Trey Briggs.
Take your mark.
It's the girls 50 backstroke. In lane 2, we have Aja Roberts, and in lane 3, we have Maddie Emmerich. Great job, girls. Heat 2 of the girls 50 backstroke. Lane 1, Brooklyn Snyder. Lane 2, Aria Miab. Lane 3, Rachel Franzalia. Lane 4, Karina Delgado. Just like the 50 free, any 50 event is very sensitive to small mistakes. 500, if you make a mistake on one length, you can correct it. The next one, the 50, it's very fast and you gotta be very prepared for it. Good job, girls. The finals, the girls 50 backstroke. We have Carly Oldfield lane 1. We have Peyton Meffley lane 3. We have Arlie Amspoker lane 4. Looks like it should be a close race.
Event 61, girls 50-yard breaststroke will be up after the next heat. There will be 2 heats for event 61.
You should be in lane 1. What about Elijah Brown? Yes, you're in lane 3.
In the backstroke, even backstroke is often an event that the underwaters can even be more impactful than the fly. When you kick on your back, due to reasons of buoyancy, you're able to kick faster underwater. Elijah taking advantage of that underwater kick on your back. They can have a huge impact. They'll work on that with him quite a bit.
Next up is going to be the girls' 50-yard breaststroke, starting with heat 2. You'll be able to do heat 3 as well. Looking for some of those swimmers swimming the 50-yard breaststroke should be behind the blocks.
Good job, Elijah. Sticking the feet way out of the water to avoid DQ. Great job, Austin. Great job, Connor. Great job, Nate.
Event 61, girls 50-yard open breaststroke. Heat 2. We'll do heat 2 and heat 3. Take your bar.
We have heat 2 of the girls' 50-yard breaststroke. Lane 1, Lydia McConkey. Lane 2, Rachel Franzalia. Lane 3, Aja Roberts. 50 breaststroke is a very interesting event. It has, of the 4 strokes, it'd be the most,
Event 62, the boys'
not necessarily
50-yard
technically difficult, but it's the hardest to propel yourself forward.
2 heats, they should be behind the blocks. Boys, open 50-yard breaststroke should be behind the blocks.
Great job, girls. Heat 3 of the girls' 50-yard breaststroke. Lane 2, we have Allison Diller. Lane 3, we have Abby Beck. Lane 4, we have Aria Miap.
Event 62, the boys open 50-yard breaststroke. Heat 1 and Heat 2 will be swimming next.
Very good turns. Breaststroke, there's in 50, there's a lot of turnover that affects the stroke positively. But it's not just turnover; you have to also time the arms and the legs very well. If the arms and legs are out of sync, that can really slow you down. Great job, girls. Great job, Abby, Allison, and Ariam.
Event 62, the boys open 50-yard breaststroke. Heat 1 of 2.
We have our second heat of the boys' 50-yard breaststroke. In lane 3, we have Thomas Coe. In lane 4, we have Xavier Diller. Actually, I was mistaken. I believe that is, I think this is Heat 1, Nate Niemeyer in lane 3, and lane 4, Austin Craig. Great job, Austin. Great job, Nate. This is heat 2, the boys 50-yard breaststroke. In lane 2, we have Levin Essinger. In lane 3, we have Thomas Coe, and in lane 4, we have Xavier Diller. Very tight race here. And Thomas Coe comes in with a 36.03, and Xavier Diller comes in with a 36.10. Good job, Thomas, Xavier, and Levin.
Next up is event 63, the girls 50-yard butterfly. Event 63, girls 50-yard butterfly, open butterfly. Heat 2.
All right, after the short recess, we're starting back up. This is your announcer, Trey Briggs.
4 in this heat. Lane 4. Take your mark.
This is the first heat of the girls' 50-yard butterfly. In lane 1, we have, or it's heat 2 according to heat sheet, Aria Miab, and in lane 2 we have Peyton Meffley. And in lane 4 we have Levin. Great job, Peyton. Great job, Ariam. And great job, Levin. We have our final heat of the girls' 50-yard butterfly. In lane 1, we have Arlie Amspoker. In lane 2, we have Lily Baumgartner. Both girls coming out pretty strong.
Event 64 is next.
And great underwater kicks there.
Events 67, 69, 70.
Dispense the boys 50 yards fly. Lane 1, we got Christopher Snyder. Lane 2, John Briggs. Lane 3, Will Doyle. And lane 4, Nate Niemeyer. Very good starts. Low splash on the start usually means it's a good entry. John coming in very strong, very low turn.
Is Allison Diller here? Oh, yes, she is. Allison Diller.
Great job, John, with his own cut in the fly. Great job, Will. Great job, Nate. And great job, Chris.
Final event, we're combining events
the combined 200-yard breaststroke, we have
Timers on lane 3 and 4, thank you for your service this morning. If you could give your timer back
in lane
to
2,
Jason
Area
Miller
Miob,
from Crow's Nest,
and lane
that'd be
1,
greatly appreciated. And swimmers, as we conclude
Landon
this
Brown.
morning session, if you guys can please exit the pool area so the staff can do some cleaning before the afternoon session. Thank you.
200 breaststroke, long distance breaststroke event. This involves lots of glide in the stroke as opposed to high turnover for the 50. This is our last event of the morning. Great job, Landon, finishing strong. And great job, Ariam. I want to just thank everybody again for the great meet. Jeff Bolus and volunteers at Lima for putting it on. It looks like it's going to be a really fast season.